Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Just Getting channel. So this is just gonna be a channel update because I know I haven't made a video in a long time. Apologize for that, but life has been just handing me L's and all that. So we're gonna get right into it. I updated my 240 a lot. So those who are close to me, you know that I was doing some dumb stuff and I wound up messing up my car, but it's back better than ever and all that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pop this hood so you can see what has been done. Right, so as you can see, the bay is back looking really good. I cleaned it up. It looks fresh. As you can tell, I don't have the cooling panel anymore because that was a part of what got damaged, and those NRG cooling panels are really good, but they take forever to ship. Like, I ordered it maybe 3 months ago, well, 3 months from the time that I got it, which is actually pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I wiped the engine bay down a lot. Looks good. As for the interior, there's a big update in the interior. So there's no more ASD hydro right where that box was. I kind of don't like the box, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna keep it because I don't feel like cutting it. If I cut it, then I have to remove the carpet because the sparks will cause fire, so I'm just not gonna cut it. So I moved the hydro with this GK Tech hydro right here, and I like it because it's closer to the steering wheel, but the reservoir itself touches my leg, and that part of it I pretty much like strongly dislike or whatever. This is the CD5 dash. For some reason I can't get it to connect to my ECU. I don't know what that's about. Everything is wired in correctly. The CAN high, CAN low wires are twisted. It still says disconnected. When somebody was using a Mega Squirt, they were like, oh, you have to have specific software. I don't know what that's about, but I did my best. As you can see, I have a radio now. This car actually bumps. That's a Sony radio. I have Alpine speakers with the tweeters in here. I'm excited because I've never had any type of music in this car, and I've had this car for a long time. So I'm definitely grateful for that. Right now it is smelling good. Got this air freshener going. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. This car is turning out a little decent. What I need to do next is I need to like get this car painted. That's the goal. I want it painted on the off season, so by next season I could just bring it out. I don't have to worry about waiting for paint. So I'm gonna try to get it painted while it's in inclement weather, I guess. So after this October Drift event, I'm trying to go to Haunted Moves. After this event, I'm just gonna put it down and worry about getting it painted. I have another roof for it, so if I can get somebody to cut out this roof, weld on that new roof, I'll be good with that, and it'll be easier to get into the bodywork. So next is the WRX. Let's take a walk over here. All right, so as you can see, it's not in the best of shape. I have nobody but myself to blame for that, but the only thing I've did to this car is change tires. I have an EGR delete now, and believe it or not, the EGR delete made the car so much louder. It's crazy. It pops a lot more, and it threw a bunch of codes basically saying that the EGR is non-existent, because it's not. And it was actually a fairly simple job. Just the nuts on the bottom rusted, so I was kind of freaking out because if they would have like broke completely, I'd have been screwed, because that's attached to the block. I did change the rotors in the front because they were warped pretty bad. In the process, the bolt broke, so that made it even worse. And yeah, so I ordered a boost controller for this car. It should be coming today. I also ordered an exhaust manifold. Then I need TGV deletes. I'm gonna get the ports walnut blasted, or I'm gonna do it myself. And then I'm gonna set up a tune day with Clio. I'll get this car tuned. I'm gonna bring new spark plugs, see if we could change them there, instead of, you know, riding with the spark plugs 2 hours to get to his shop. And then we're gonna go from there. I'm not expecting this car to make big power. I just want it to be better. Also, I needed AOS because, you know, to prevent blow by and all that stuff. But yeah, so after this, I'm gonna worry about aesthetics on this car. What I want to do is I want to change the headlights, the front bumper, wheels, tires, suspension, get a gurney flat for the back, and then I'm not going to touch this car anymore, because everything for this car is stupid expensive. And if the GR Corolla comes out as the same platform, I'm just going to get that, because Toyota, reliability, same platform, you know. Doesn't make sense to do anything else. As far as the 0.5 right here, it is looking kind of sad. Me and Ryan are gonna be cleaning this car up soon, and then we're gonna be selling it. So I'm looking, it may be unreasonable to many of you guys, but I don't think so. So I'm looking to get $8K for this car with everything, so it'll come like fully assembled. Like, we're gonna clean the interior. Like in the previous videos, I fully cleaned the interior. There was like coolant leaking everywhere, glass everywhere. I fixed that, well, I cleaned that, and I laid down sound deadening. And then Ryan cleaned, he pressure washed the carpet, he painted the carpet, I put the carpet back in. And then yeah, so inside is pretty clean. It was just hitting the back, that's the only thing. But if I part this car out, I could definitely get like over 10 to 12K for this car. But the parting out process just takes too long, and I don't want to deal with it. So the goal for me is to get 8K from this, selling it as a whole. It still runs, still drives, just need fuel right now. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's some janky stuff that the previous owner did that I really don't like, but me and Ryan are gonna try to fix a few of those things before we get rid of it. That way the next owner doesn't have any issues. The one thing that me and Ryan agreed on is the less somebody wants to pay is the less things that they're gonna get. So if somebody is gonna buy and then they're like, oh, I'll give you 7K, like, I'm gonna keep my welded diff, I'm gonna keep the RPF ones, you know, things like that. But if they want to take everything, they're gonna take everything. Like, I'll throw in the welded diff, I'll throw the RPF ones are gonna be in there, the over fenders, the 180 front bumper, the SR has Tomei turbo cams, whole thing. So yeah, that was a quick channel update. I know I've just been ranting, but I haven't been making a video in a long time, so I just wanted to, you know, throw something up to let you guys know that I'm, you know, still alive and all that. But yeah, so appreciate you guys for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.